Hey peeps, welcome. Today we're doing a vape review. Today we're going to be reviewing the KOKO Prime from Caliburn. Really nice entry-level pod system that you don't need to know a lot of rocket science. Like, you don't have to build anything or put anything together. It's very simple, very easy, very entry-level. Anyways, there's the back. It has all your information here, what comes with it, warnings, where it's made, and all kinds of different information. It shows that it is the gray color, which here's the device. You can see it's got the colors, which I'll show you in just a sec. You can see I do like how attractive and like the paint splatter is on the background. It says here on the front, Caliburn KOKO Prime Pod System. The pro-focused flavor testing technology from UL gives you an unparalleled vape experience. It says UL on the top, UL on the bottom. Sliding it open, it says KOKO with the arrows, whatever, here, like the front. We'll just show you, since I've already taken it out and it's been a month that I've been using this. It comes with an instruction book here. I will show you one thing on the inside, some features here that I want to talk about. It has optional mouth-to-lung and restricted direct-to-lung vape. It is a Type-C port charger, which is very nice that it comes with a Type-C. It also is top filling. Pro Focus flavor testing technology, I don't know what that is. 690 milliamp hour and a removable coil. Not a lot of nice information here, all that you need to know. I am just going to say this is a 2 milliliter device, maximum wattage is 15 watts, 1 ohm coil, and you can have a meshed 0.8 ohm coil, 0.8 ohm meshed coil. It is 690 milliamp hours. It's very, very simple. You can see I'm just reading this. Yeah, it's just all kinds of just different little information. It's not very thick, it's not very dense. It's just very simplistic. Also comes with a little box here that I've already taken things out of. I used a lanyard out of this thing. There was a lanyard in it, and I think a charger, a Type-C charger, and nothing else. I think there was a replacement coil in there as well that I've already used. So here's the packaging. What comes with the device, you just get a pod and a coil. Once your pod, if you use your pod for quite heavily for a while, it'll start to go out after a month. Sometimes you'll get a pod that leaks, but I've had one pod so far that I've had to replace out of the month I've had this thing. So that's that. To fill it, you take, which I will fill it here for you guys on camera. It takes a little bit of force. You take the drip tip off, excuse me for burping. You take your nicotine liquid. Actually, I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to fill it with apple watermelon because I'm needing some stronger nicotine than 6 milligrams right now. You take it and you see this. You can see it on the camera, even though it's blurry. You can see the red side over here, and the don't fill the middle hole and don't fill the hole on the other side. Only fill the red side. Anyways. That's how you fill it. Top fill. Once you're done, I'm going to put the lid back on my juice before I forget this juice is almost gone. So that's that. And then you have your, which I'll show you right now, you have your direct lung hit option, or your airflow hole here on the side, which you can see there's a little hole right there, nothing on the other side. On this device, as you can see right here, other than the scuffs, you see that little dot, that's an airflow hole. If you put it this way, you can take direct to lung hits like this. They're not restricted, or very lightly restricted. And then you can take a very tight mouth to lung hit on the other side. It's got a nice coating on the outside, I don't think it's metal per se. It's more of a aluminum alloy, maybe mixed with plastic kind of thing. And the plates are removable, so if you fuck this thing up, you screw up the plates, I believe they're going to be coming out, or if not already have come out, with interchangeable plates here you can see. And on the inside it has keep on, written. Caliburn written there on the bottom. So these are interchangeable. Maybe you drop it and you put a big scratch in it or something. Or you like to rock it without the colorful plate, you can just rock it in a steel color, like so. Both sides come off as such. You can see it. Both sides come off. This side is blank. Just has some Caliburn, has their website, Consumer Electronics, and do not throw in the trash. And these plates go on really easy. So, yeah. Now, the juice capacity, like I said, is 2 milliliters. Sorry, reading off a list, just to keep this review kind of short, simple, and sweet, so I don't screw up, so I'd have things to talk about, I guess. The juice capacity is 2 milliliters. I also want to throw in that before I talk about the charge time itself, that the juice capacity is 2 milliliters, so that's for me, that's not quite a lot per se. I've seen other vapes with bigger tanks. But I'm gonna skip back a little. Like I said, I've seen other bigger vapes, bigger tanks, but for a device this small, it's very pocket size, very small. It definitely holds quite a bit of juice. 2 milliliters is quite a lot. That's about a day and a half worth of vaping for me. Non-stop. I usually fill my vape every other day. The charge time is great. It's only 30 to 45 minutes. And like I said, the charge time is short, so you'll spend less time charging it. You don't always have to be glued to the wall, because even if you're a heavy vapor, this thing will get you through like a day, day and a half, maybe more. If you're a light vapor, it'll probably get you even more time out of that. But for me, a charge is a day and a half, which is a pod and a half every day, every 24 hours basically. I go through a pod and a half, which is crazy. Minus the 16 hours I sleep. I usually fill it right before bed and then late in the afternoon. So the next day I'll fill it. So I go. It's kind of hard to explain how I fill it, but it definitely it's got a good battery life to it. 690 milliamp hour, if I'm not mistaken, which is quite a bit. Quite a bit. And the charge will last a pod and a half, which is, depending on how much you vape, that could be like 2 to 3 days. That could be a day and a half, a day, depending on how much you vape. And pretty much that. Let's take some drags on this and see how it puffs, see how it goes down. Take some mouth to lung hits and then take some direct to lung hits and blow it out. You see, mouth to lung is just phenomenal. It's just got this nice big cloud with this 0.8 ohm resistant coil. It's really tasty. I get a lot of flavor and a lot of vapor out of it. Even the 1 ohm was great because it still put off a lot of vapor, but when you step it down to 0.8 ohms, you tend to get a lot more vapor out of it. Let's direct to lung. perfect, nice vapor. You can see it's hovering. That's got a nice cloud production to it. It performs really well as well. I don't like get any misfires. I don't get any like spit back. The only time I got spit back was when my pod cracked. I think the only reason my pod leaked, and the only reason I think it leaked was because I dropped it too many times. As you can see, this device still chucks clouds, and it's all scuffed and scraped and scratched and dented. It's not dented, but it's definitely got a few scrapes and bruises in it. Talk about how long the charge lasts. I have a list here of things to talk about. I guess I kind of screwed up. So now, I guess we're getting down to the end of the review. A charge will last me a day and a half, basically, I guess. A pod and a half is how long it lasts. However long it takes you to go through a pod and a half, is how long the battery will last. I don't keep counting my puffs, so it could be there's all kinds of different puffs. But this is definitely a great entry-level device for anybody looking to make the switch over from cigarettes to vaping. Maybe you're somebody who's already vaping disposables. Maybe you're somebody, like I said, maybe you're somebody who's already vaping disposables, and you're looking to make the switch into something that costs a little less. You know, you won't have to go out and buy every week. Or somebody who smokes cigarettes and you're looking to make the switch and you want to make the switch to a disposable. Because in my opinion, disposables in the long run cost more to use. Even if they're rechargeable, you can get a week out of them, week and a half. You know, it's like this will last me a lot longer because I won't have to go out and buy something new every week. You know, I go through about a bottle of juice every month. So if you're somebody who's a moderate to heavy vapor like me, you'll still go through a bottle every month. But if you're a medium to light vapor, where you don't vape consistently throughout the day, you know, definitely this is for you. This is definitely something to really help you make the switch over from cigarettes to where, you know, every time you have a craving, I'd rather hit the vape kind of thing, you know. At least for me, I find that when I get a really strong craving, I just hit the strong nicotine and I'm good for a while. Every once in a while, I'll have a cigarette, but it's not as much as it used to be. But still, it's like really good for the craving. You know, if you're, it's cost effective in the long run. You only have to buy juice every once in a while. You know, it's even if you're a heavy vapor, juice get a big bottle, a tall bottle like this, or even these. I vape basically this much in a month. This is, and I've still got a little bit of everything left. So this is all lasting me a month, basically 3 bottles in a month, which is crazy low, compared to buying a pack of cigarettes every other day. Anyways, I'm gonna jump into some ratings of the overall device, how it performs, what I think of it, how it holds up to time. You know, now that I've been using it for a month, I think that's how I'm going to shoot device reviews. I'm going to use it for like a month instead of doing it straight out of the box, you know. But it's definitely held up for the last month. You know, it's really helped me cut back on cigarettes and get onto a cleaner form of nicotine without having to reek of cigarettes, spend a whole bunch of money every other day or every day. You know, not having to worry about running out of cigarettes every day. I haven't had to worry about running out of anything for a while. And I just occasionally have a cigarette here and there. But yeah, this is totally worth it in the long run to make the switch over to a consistent device that you don't have to go out and spend money every week to get a disposable or however fast you're going through them. Some people go through them really quick, but this is lasting me a while. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to give this a solid 9 out of 10. I love this very much. I love this device. It's my everyday, you know. It gets a lot of use. Anyways, love you guys to death. Subscribe for more. Have a good one. And peace.